What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Harrison Putnam, and today we are talking about episode 5 of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. This is my first time doing like a review or like honest thoughts on this show. So I'm gonna do a little bit of backstory. As a not a huge Star Wars fan, I kind of really started really liking Star Wars here in the last couple of years with of course like The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order. I really like. So I've slowly gotten into Star Wars over the few years. I recently went through the prequel trilogies again because I'd only ever seen those movies one time, and I honestly enjoyed them for the most part. A couple of there was definitely cringy moments, of course, and cheesy moments, and that's kind of what Star Wars is, right? It's very cheesy at sometimes. A lot of people have been criticizing the Obi-Wan show, and I don't really understand. I think some people are criticizing it for it's not heavy on the action, and it says in the show that it's 10 years after Episode 3, and Obi-Wan has kind of given up. He lost his Padawan. He lost Anakin, his best friend, who he thinks is dead, more or less. Of course, eventually finds out he's not, but he lost his way. He lost the will to use the Force, and he's kind of just barely living at this point. So it makes sense for it not to be heavy on action, that he doesn't have his lightsaber at the very beginning. In Episode 4, I think it was like the worst reviewed episode, and people didn't like it. Obviously, there's the cheesy scene where he's got Leia in his coat. I laughed at that moment. It's Star Wars. There's definitely goofy moments a lot of the time, and it is what it is. But it was cool to see Obi-Wan get his groove back, and then Episode 5 just dropped, and I thought it was one of the best episodes yet. We got to see kind of a flashback with Anakin and Obi-Wan, dueling, practicing, and obviously that was a huge kind of metaphor for how, leading up to Darth Vader showing up and Anakin, I keep saying Anakin, and Obi-Wan escaping. But it was cool to see Darth Vader and Reva fight, and Darth Vader used his Obi-Wan's trick that he used on him. So it showed that he was more in control and of his emotions, and was very precise and knew what he wanted to do. So that was really cool. But yeah, it was an awesome fight too. We finally saw Revs Motivation for why she wants to kill or capture Obi-Wan, because she not only, of course, blames Anakin, Darth Vader, for killing the younglings and what exacting her revenge on him, but also blamed Obi-Wan because he wasn't there. He didn't come back and try to save anyone. Obviously they lost, and Obi-Wan was devastated. So yeah, it's a little bit one of those stories where you're taking the revenge on your family getting killed by also going out and killing the good guys. So it's one of those weird stories that it's happened a lot. My hair's a mess. Sorry, I just woke up here a couple hours ago, but one of the story that's been told before, but it's still interesting to finally get her backstory. Yes, she is a very intense character. She's not my favorite character in the world, but I don't think that it takes away from the show. I think that every scene Darth Vader is in is incredible. This is the best form of Darth Vader I've seen in any of the Star Wars movies and shows and whatever leading up until this point. He's so intimidating. He steals the scenes. I thought it was a great episode so far. So if you guys like this kind of review of the show, please let me know, and I'll probably do the final one either way, because it's been a really incredible show, and I've enjoyed it so far. I'm currently watching through Rebels now, so I'll eventually get caught up with all things Star Wars. But yeah, Obi-Wan has been an amazing show. The way they depicted his character of loss over the last 10 years with losing Anakin, and of course the war as well. So I am looking forward to Episode 6 and see how they ended. I think I heard that it's being renewed for a season 2. So hopefully they've got more in them with Obi-Wan, and they just don't end it abruptly here. I don't want them to force a season 2 if it's not needed. So we'll see how season 1 ends and go from there. But again, if you guys like this video, like this review, this honest thoughts of the show, as someone who's not a huge Star Wars fan, that I've been being a Star Wars fan their whole life and kind of really just getting into it now. So I'm not looking in with that perspective. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next video.